We're going out again. We're going to see some land.
We're hitting the road again, trying to find our perfect piece of land. Sometimes it feels so close.
We canvassed everything with a budget, and it was disappointing.
And other times, it feels so far.
Go buy it next to the train tracks. It'll be cheap.
It'll be super cheap.
Both of us are at the point where we're just ready to buy something, anything.
I wanna come in like a wrecking ball.
Well, maybe not anything.
We're gonna walk.
We're gonna walk on it?
Yeah.
But it's all about enjoying the journey, right?
And keep the F off our land. You're now on video surveillance. Anyway, that is a massive, gigantic no. We're going out again. We're going to see some land. We're going out to see, I think, 3 today. Although it's exhausting going to see multiple pieces of land in one day, it is a lot more beneficial because there's just so little out there that we like. So we have to start seeing them in mass. These are right in our brand new price range, our price range of double, and in an area we've looked in before. Again, I feel like we've looked in all the areas. I don't know, maybe we haven't, but it feels like we've looked everywhere, and that with the new budget we're just seeing the same areas again with a little bit nicer land.
Recanvassing, I guess, is what I would. We canvassed everything with a budget, and it was disappointing, and so now we completely revised the strategy, which will likely happen to anyone who does this.
Yeah.
Unless you have a massive budget. And
I think everyone goes over budget.
Yeah.
When you're looking for a home. Yeah. Like that's normal. Mm-hmm. Recanvassing is a much more professional word. I'm just like, we're re-looking at it.
We revised the strategy and we're recanvassing.
We revised our strategy and we're re-looking. We revised the strategy and we're recanvassing.
AKA, it's hell of expensive and we're doing it all over.
And trying to spend all of our monies. Here we are at it again. So we arrived at what we, again, think is the land. It's a little awkward because I feel like we're pinned in between someone's driveway. I feel like we're in someone's driveway, and I am not sure, I feel like a broken record, not sure if this is the actual land, but we're gonna look at it anyway. Kirk doesn't mind being in someone's driveway, and that's great. It's not someone's driveway. But here we go, we're checking it out. Oh my goodness, that view. Holy mackerel. That is awesome. I'm not sure how clear this is on camera, but when you look over this ridge, it's trees on trees on trees. And then straight out beyond the trees is the bay. Wow. I tend to have no idea what we're driving up to when we go places. Kirk's been doing the research lately, finding it, and so this one is a super nice surprise. I am so impressed with this view. This is wild. We've seen nice views before, but nothing so comprehensive that has trees, canyons, the bay, and there's like a hawk or a falcon or something incredible right here. What is that? We're like at eye level with them. Wow. Do you see this?
Yeah.
First thoughts? Is that all part of it?
It looks like it. I mean, they put all, it's a half acre.
So it can't go too far down the mountain.
Someone did some sort of zip line down there.
That's awesome. Zip line. We could zip line down the property. I'm down. Oh, you rappel down the property.
So they're building something down there.
So that's not ours.
I don't know.
So they rappel down there, which is awesome. It's similar to a trolley.
I would imagine that's big.
25,000 square feet. So Kirk doesn't seem to think the land is the actual flat pad. He thinks it's this slope that we just had to walk up and down. So I have no idea. So we couldn't find any property lines or stakes or anything, so one thing's for sure, it has a view. I think we're kind of getting a slightly better idea of what a 1 acre versus a half an acre looks like, but we're still not fully confident on how much space that actually is. So incredible view, private little court, which is really nice. And Kirk's looking up the APN, see if he can get any more information. And I'm about to take off my sweatshirt because I'm so hot and out of shape.
Yeah, so that big fat pad where you get a great view is part of the city's property.
It's not it.
That's not it. So it's one of the sloped areas going down.
We cannot build.
Yeah, part of city property.
So the view from the pad that the city owns is perfect. The pad that's for sale is on the side of the hill where we were hiking. Like the actual part we had to hike down is the part where we would have to build. So our house would have to go off the cliff and then straight down. And on that note,
on to the next one.
On to the next one. It's funny to me when people are like, well, have you thought about just buying a house and then, you know, knocking it over or renovating it? And I'm like, that costs over $1 million. They're like buying a fixer-upper in our area. Like, you realize you're asking us to fix up $1 million home.
Yeah, or buy a fixer-upper in a neighborhood that we're not looking for at all, which defeats the purpose of looking for land.
Yeah.
Go buy it next to the train tracks. It'll be cheap.
It'll be super cheap.
Densely populated, and you can do it. It's like, well, yeah, but that's the antithesis. That's the entire reason why we're not doing it.
I also just don't want to buy a home.
Yeah.
Unless we tear it down. That would be fun. Demolition. I want a demo. I want to come in like a wrecking ball. All I want to do is break the wall. And I know that because he said I really, really like the scoots. That means he loves it. It said there was a creek on here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, there's water in it. Oh my gosh, you could put a little outdoor bench here to sit by the creek. This is the workshop.
Oh, there's a birdhouse, kitty kitty.
Oh Oh, little birdie house. Oh my goodness.
So they ran PVC water all the way over here. And then it goes down there. The thing is, here's the thing. All that could be developed.
Yeah, it's going to be bought because it's on for sale.
So basically...
Those are going to be like townhomes and condos.
Exactly.
Yeah, eventually.
As long as there's no easement from that property through ours, and they got to go that way, might not be so bad. But in theory, they could build all the way up to our back property.
Yeah.
When it rains, everything's going to run off here, and you can see the erosion into there. This is obviously the creek. You can see this erosion here. Lots of erosion coming this way, and also coming down this way, feeding into the creek. There's a lot of French drains.
Erosion, but look. Christmas trees.
I've seen enough to know that it's worthy of my time to research.
Okay. Me too. Oh my gosh. No problem. What'd you think?
I really like that. I think it might be the best one we've seen just out of budget.
The best one we've seen?
I think so, because it's flat enough. It has a fantastic
environment.
The environment. The main risk with this is the 16 acres behind it is for sale, which I have to look to see how it's zoned, because if it's zoned for high density residential and it's 16 acres here in this location, I guarantee you it's going to be a developer who's going to develop it. Anyhow, it's worth my time to research is what we figured out today, and oftentimes that's really what this is about. Canvassing is you do research up front for several days, whatever you need to go out and put the plan together to navigate and find what you need, and then you look and you X off basically everything, and you come back with maybe one if you're lucky to really dig in and research and spend my time looking at the city ordinances and the county ordinances and contacting city planning, county planning, all that type of stuff. It's worthless to do for 90% of the properties we see, because
most of them we get there and it's like, no.
So we got one yesterday and one today basically so far.
All right, gotta start driving. Do we have any more?
Yeah, we got one more.
All right, one more. How big is this one? An acre?
1 acre, yes.
So we just got to the last property of the day, and this one, the main issue from the listing was that there's an easement right on the front side of the property, and
the disclosure report.
Of the disclosure report. Sorry, it's not in the listing, but in the disclosure report, there's an easement right at the front side of the property. The neighbor, it looks like from the map that Kirk had, landscaped the easement as part of his driveway, which seems just like a issue in and of itself. Like, it doesn't look like there's much to look at, but we're gonna pop out of the car real quick and do a little
we're gonna walk on it.
We're gonna walk on it?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh my gosh, how scary. So this is the view of this. Pretty steep. The other issue is that this is all built in front of the land. This is a driveway from the neighbor. The other neighbor is built right on the property line also, so it's it makes it really awkward. Awkward to build, and I don't know how you'd get stuff up there if it's all blocked by a retaining wall. They made it too hard to even begin. Yeah, unfortunately. Oh my gosh, look at this hill we're about to hike. Ugh, I need a Powerade.
If you draw the line straight down there to the thing, and you can see the post there, it looks like it's fairly narrow. That's a straight line, and then it starts to go that way. I feel like I want to go all the way through.
Really?
You don't have to go.
Mountain man.
anything
Oh
we
my
want to do.
gosh. We got to just talk to actually both neighbors.
I found a new tool
We found it.
on that hillside.
Literally. I don't even know where to begin with them. Like, the first one built their driveway across the whole entrance to the land. So right there, before even talking to anybody like that, it's like, really? You built your whole driveway across the whole entrance to the land? And then the second neighbor, as we're walking on the land, has probably 8,500 signs on the side of his house. No trespassing, keep the F off our land. You're now on video surveillance. Beware of dog. Like, every trespassing sign you could buy at Office Max is on his, like, house. And mind you, we're not on his plot of land. We're walking on the land for sale. And hey, and I we gave him a wave, like, hey, I said, we're just checking out this land. Yeah. What would you like to know? All in the world's deepest lunge. He reminded me kind of like a Dwight Schrute in a full lunge on the land. What do you need to know? We're just asking him questions about the land, and he's essentially like, it's not even worth it. It's not even buildable. It's not even worth even thinking about.
He would not be a good neighbor.
I think this is also the place that has an HOA, right?
It is.
It's like this neighborhood has an HOA.
There's so many red flags with this. The only reason we went here is because it was on our way home.
Anyway, that is a massive, gigantic no.
Yes, that is the epitome of an hell no.
Hell no. Get us out of here and get us some food, because now I'm hungry. Enjoy the journey. It's part of the journey. That's it. We'll see y'all later. Say bye, Kurt.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
And join us on Patreon.
I forgot to turn the mic on. We're going out again. We're going to see some land.
So funny to see that from my side.